Learning a foreign language in a foreign language. It's an interesting concept. Some of you might be thinking to yourselves, but learning a foreign language is difficult to begin with. Why confuse yourself even more? I am glad you asked. According to textbooks in the field of psycholinguistics, that is, the study of the mental representations and processes involved in language use, there are only two processes by which one can learn the syntax of a second language. Someone can explain rules to you, explication, or you can figure them out for yourself, induction. Due to the nature of today's topic, induction does not readily apply, and we will therefore focus solely on the intellectual process of explication in regards to learning language rules. As this video's intended audience primarily includes avid language learners, multilingual autodidacts, and more generally, persons who are already familiar with various language learning techniques, I will henceforth refer to the language that one is currently trying to learn, whatever language that may be, as the target language. There are three ways, logistically speaking, that the rules of a target language can be explained: in the native language, in the target language, or in a non-target language that is not the native language. To demonstrate, using myself as an example and using the target language Greek, I could teach myself Greek through instruction in my native language, English, instruction in the target language, Greek, or instruction in a non-target language that is not my native language, German. The last is essentially learning a foreign language in a foreign language. Now, as we are discussing instruction in a foreign language, it is assumed that one already have a working knowledge of said foreign language, otherwise the means to instruct oneself in that language would not exist, and therefore instruction would not be able to occur. There are several benefits to this method of language learning instruction. It encourages one to make connections between languages through interdisciplinary study. It strengthens use of, or simply allows one to practice using, the non-target language that is not the native language. It makes more language learning resources available to the learner in their private studies. And it encourages one to take other approaches to learning that may usually be considered outside the norm. The downsides are that one must already have a decent command of a language in order to instruct themselves in it, that is, an intermediate to an advanced level. One cannot solely rely on any one method of language learning instruction and must therefore consider other options. And explanations would likely compare the rules of the target language to rules of the non-native language and might not be easily understood without prior knowledge of linguistic principles. All things considered, I would recommend using this method of language learning because it promotes actively using one's language skills, challenging oneself, and engaging oneself in private studies. My question for you is, what is your target language, and what are your thoughts on learning a foreign language in a foreign language? Links to my Facebook, Twitter, and blog are all down in the description box, and also down in the description box is a link to a blog of this video in German summary form. So feel free to check it out. I'm Athena, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye!